Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the Split Rock Jumping Tour and the Fort Worth Sports Commission, and of course our wonderful partner Longines, we're thrilled to have you here for our press conference where we honor the top 3 finishers in today's first leg of the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup Final. We'll get to questions in a moment, but first it's my privilege to be able to introduce our distinguished head table. To my immediate right, today's 3rd place finisher, a 6-time Olympic veteran and 3-time champion of the Longines FEI World Cup Finals from Switzerland, Steve Geurdat. At my far right, 2nd place finisher today, 2nd place overall, obviously, in the standings, 2-time Olympic veteran from Germany, Daniel Deusser. And in the center, the winner of today's competition, 2-time Olympic veteran, the number 2 ranked rider in the world from the United States, Farrington. Gentlemen, when you answer, if you'll hold the mic up kind of relatively close, pointing to your mouth. Kent, they say you cannot win the World Cup on day one, you can only lose it. Tell us a little bit, if you would, your strategy coming into today and for the week.
Yeah, my strategy for today is exactly that. Just do my own plan, do my own routine. I thought the course suited my horse decently. She's naturally fast, so as you said, trying not to beat myself and put in a solid round. Happy to win, of course, thrilled with that, but it wasn't necessarily my plan to try to have the fastest time. I just did what I thought could be a competitive round without taking all the risk, and luckily that was enough to win today.
Great, thank you. And Daniel, relatively late in the class, you gave it a go. I'm going to ask you a little bit, feeding off what Ken said, were you worried about trying to win today, or just leave yourself in a real solid position?
Yeah, to be honest, my horse has a big stride. He's naturally not the fastest horse, so for me it was important to have a smooth round, trying to leave a few strides out here and there. I was not really thinking of really winning that class, but top 5 to top 8 finish was the goal today. At the end, I have to say, very, very delighted with my 2nd place. My horse gave me a good feeling, and it's important to ride clear from now on. So we still have 2 days to go and a couple of rounds to jump.
And Steve, kind of the same question to you. I mean, a lot has been made about you going for an unprecedented 4th. You know how this all works as well as any person in the world. Your thinking for today?
Well, obviously, it's important to be in front on the first day already. I was hoping for a top 5, so I'm very happy with the results. And there's still a lot of things to do, a lot of jumps to a lot of fences to jump. I have 2 very strong guys in front of me, but also a lot of strong ones just behind. So I think it will mix a lot again tomorrow, and we're gonna have a clearer picture probably tomorrow night on how it looks for Sunday.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, we'll open it up to questions. As always, I'd ask if you'd please raise your hand, and Rachel on that side, and Troy on this side will bring you the microphone. Troy, you come here to Diana.
Can you talk a little bit about your horse and what your plan is to make her as strong as she was today for the very last day?
Tulane is a great horse that I have together with Rabbit Root Farm. We've had her since she was 7, so it's been a great partnership that we've built over time, and she's been a very reliable partner for my team, as you see today. And actually, she gets the rest now. Ray is going to take over some work. So as Steve said, a lot more to do, but lucky for Tulane, she gets the rest on her laurels and leave winning her 1 class that she jumped.
Next question. I'm going to make it real easy for you guys. Nancy, Troy up here.
I was wondering, different out-of-towners, for the non-Americans, what you think about the Texas atmosphere, the cowboy hats, last night at the party. Is it something that you find interesting, fascinating? What do you think about it?
You can start with Daniel and have Steve answer that same question.
Oh, I have to say it's definitely interesting. It's compared to us a totally different world, but no, I like it. Like I said, it's something interesting, and yeah, it's nice to see something different.
Steve?
Yes, it's super nice. It's so nice to see something different, a different culture. Sometimes I'm thinking European walking into those bar or restaurant. People must think those guys are completely crazy. So the other way around, a lot of the people we see here, if they would walk around like this back in Europe, we would think they're completely crazy. So it's nice to see, to see a different culture, and especially for us rider, we see that horses is quite an important part. Different horses for the majority, but still horses, nature, range, cows. Things that we actually used to, but we see it in a very different culture, a different way back in Europe, so it's very interesting.
Super. Next, Katie, and then we'll come back to Lisa here, Troy.
Kent, you brought both of these mares to these finals 2 years ago, and you decided to bring both back. Gray is also a naturally quick horse. Was the strategy in bringing both of them simply to just have a fresh horse at the end of this? What made you decide to bring both back again?
Actually, Gray is an incredible horse, but what would be very difficult is to go in day number one in a small ring after I've been jumping all winter in outdoor large arenas and be able to go fast enough to be in contention. So I think I would have to go with a less aggressive plan. And as Steve and Daniel both said, in order to have a chance at this final, you have to be somewhere near the front at the beginning. So that was my strategy.
And Steve, you've obviously again won this 3 times previous. Where does this horse fit in, maybe compared to other horses that you've been successful here with? And what do you look for in a horse that would be suited to these types of indoor venues?
Well, I think that Yashin is a very underrated, you say like this, underrated horse. He's been, obviously he has big shoes to fill, because I was really lucky in my career, through my whole career, to have amazing horses. And obviously a horse that just wins here and there, sometimes a Grand Prix, is for majority of the people not good enough and disappointing. But the horse has always been amazing. He's been great since 3 years now, winning a lot of classes. Did his first championship, also very successful last year in La Coruña, and he had a fantastic indoor season. Not jumping much because of my health, but he's been there all the time. So I'm always very happy to be able to bring him a little bit more in the spotlight, especially in a stage like here with a World Cup final. And I'm confident that he's gonna keep on fighting with me. He doesn't make a lot of spectacle, but he doesn't overjump, but he's very clever and he's always fighting with me. So he's rideable and he's experienced enough now to be competitive over 3 days. So we'll see what's coming, but I'm confident, and I'm very, very grateful to be able to have this horse in my stable.
Lisa.
Kent, will you talk a little bit about the track specifically? What did you think the most difficult parts were? Where do you think you got the time? And sort of speak to the level for the first day of a World Cup final.
I think it's typical of the first day of the final, which has changed over the years. Now it's a little bit bigger than it was a long time ago. So you need more or less a Grand Prix horse to jump the first day. So I think it's enough size, but to be able to ride it at speed is always difficult. I don't think that there's, in a course like that, one place where you win or lose the class. And even, I mean, the 3 of us are sitting up here. I don't even think there's more than half a second between first and third. So for me, those are just a flip of a coin of who wins that. I don't think that that's really decided on the course as much as there's just a little bit of luck that plays into it too.
Anybody else? Well, Steve, Daniel, Kent, of course, we congratulate you on today's great performance. We wish you all the best of luck the rest of the way. We thank you for being here, and we'll look forward to seeing you again.